All right, so listen, time for snacks. Our cucumber snacking live plants, we're bringing them to you in our show from Roberta's. Today we get a set of 3 of them. Now, we just got more of these back in. They sold out back in March, and today we're bringing them to you for $9.99. When I was a kid, Derek, my parents taught me how to grow cucumbers in the garden. Like, that was like the cucumbers and tomatoes, right? Those were the things.
Good upbringing.
And there's nothing better than a fresh cucumber pulled off the vine.
Oh, yes, it's true. You know, my wife has to have a cucumber or 2 in our fridge every day of the year.
Yeah.
It's very expensive.
They are expensive.
And especially we only buy organic because we don't want a bunch of
chemicals
and whatever on our food. But what you see here, this is so easy and it's cheap. And that's what I love about it. I don't want to grow food that's hard to grow. But look at these cucumbers. What we're looking at, these are snacking. It's our first ever snacking cucumber. And what I mean by that is that the size is not too big. They're about 3 to 4 inches long, but they have a very thin skin, no peeling necessary.
These are the ones that come in like a pack of 5 or 6 at the grocery store.
For like $5 or $6.
For like $5 or $6. And then like after several days in your refrigerator, they're all weak and wimpy. These, because when you grow them by yourself, you pull them right off the vine, they're the freshest. And what's really nice is that the flavor is so bright and they're so juicy.
That is so right. And here's the thing, this one collection, let's just look at the plants that you get. This is one of your 3. I want to point out, these are going to be fruiting in a matter of weeks. I'm talking about 4 weeks, you're going to be picking your first. They don't stop producing until the first frost, however. So we're talking months of cucumbers. And I want to point something else out. This is one of your 3, but look at that. There's 2 plants in here.
Yes.
We always seed double when we grow cucumbers because we want to make sure they both actually germinate and come into a plant. And so you really could be getting 6. I mean, this collection that we just pulled randomly, there's 6 plants. I'm not going to make any promises, but you could be getting 6 plants.
Well,
you know, and that's just more for your...
I'm all for it, right? I'm all for it. And then today we have it for you at $9.99 on Easy Pay. Now, you're going to be making tzatziki. You're going to be making cucumber sandwiches. You're going to be making cucumber salads. But I love actually pickling, right? Like my cucumbers, because the thing is that, you know, delicious pickles all year round. Like, why not? But we've got, can we talk about, like, you know, whether you want to trellis them or not, right? Obviously.
Actually, so, okay, let's look at this one first. We just planted this from what you get at home about 6 days ago. You can see now it's flowering. It's a couple inches taller with bigger leaves. They grow crazy fast. It's the fastest growing vegetable that we have. Now here's the fun part. Each one of these flowers produces a cucumber. But as this trails up your trellis, they're going to produce more flowers and more cucumbers. We love to have something for them to climb on because the cucumbers weigh down a lot.
They like to hang.
And you need to give a little support. I mean, we estimate from our mature plants around 60 cucumbers per plant. So you're getting 3 plants. That's crazy. We're talking 4 or 5 dozen cucumbers per plant. Now this one is a little bit more established. We planted this about 2.5 weeks ago. You can see we've got some cucumbers growing already. And we've, of course, got more flowers, and, you know, this is just going. Here's one hanging off right there. So what's fun about these is you can grow these, Alberti. Probably when you were a kid, you had a big garden patch in the backyard.
We had a big garden patch, and they were the big cucumbers. With the thick skin
and
that nobody likes to eat.
But these are not only a mini snacking cucumber in terms of the size of the fruits, but the plants themselves are meant to be grown in containers. So you can do this on a deck, on your patio. If you only live in an apartment, you can still have your farm fresh cucumbers. And the thing is, the closer your food is to your plate in terms of growing distance, the more nutritious it is, and the better tasting. And that's the thing. It's not just about ease, it's about taste, it's about feeding your family, and again, making it super easy.
Well, today we have it back for you at less than $10 on Easy Pay, shipped directly to your home or anywhere in the country. Are we going to get this at a specific time, or will everybody get this when it's right for them?
You're going to get this when it's right for you, and that's what we look. Now, some zones are already open, but like here, like Pennsylvania, not yet. It's a short amount of time. We just want to make sure there's no last trick frost. So that when you put your plants out there, you know, they're going to grow for you. So this is the 3. And I want to remind you, you could be getting 6 plants, not 3, because we double seed with our cucumbers. Now, here's the thing. These are our fastest fruiting vegetables.
Well, I will say that they're also your fastest selling vegetables, because we brought these in once last month and over 4,000 orders were placed and they sold out completely. We just got in as many as we could. Now is your chance to pick them up at a $9.99 Easy Pay. By the way, we're also giving you the opportunity to lock in the price for next year's cucumbers. You can get the exact same collection next year at the exact same price in Easy Pay, shipped to your location whenever it's right for you to plant them.
Yes, so easy.
So talk to us about this, the Grower's Guide.
Well, you may have never gotten plants from television or grown anything at all. You might not feel so secure and confident, but you get our personally written growing guides. You know, for everything that we have at QVC, we write these specifically for the plant that you have. This is going to tell you all the facts, all the details that you need to grow your own ripe and tasty cucumbers. My brother writes these, but these are honestly a very easy plant to grow. What I like to say is give them full sun, water them a couple times a week because they are in containers, and just watch the magic happen. So you're going to be picking and eating in about 4 weeks.
And that's 2 weeks.
Yes.
Wait, how many
that was
weeks?
only 5 to 6 days.
6 days ago.
Yes, that we planted that.
Wow.
And this was 2 weeks. And
this one is 2 weeks old.
You will be
this is crazy.
Continuing to pick these, Alberti, till the first frost. So we're talking months of fruiting.
So you said up to 60 cucumbers per plant.
That's average for us when we grow these, and we grow these in containers. You don't need a huge yard. You don't need a huge vegetable patch. All you need is 3 small containers, or you could do 1 really big one, some full sun, deck space, whatever. Put them in there.
Listen, I love a great cucumber salad like we have over here, or like maybe just a cucumber water, just for like making it more refreshing. Everybody thinks it's so fancy too. That's a nice little trick. Maybe you're doing just some entertaining. Share them with your neighbors and your family members, but I love over here the little cucumber sandwiches.
These are so cute. They're easy to do, like just some cream cheese, some nice white bread, homegrown cucumbers. But here's the thing. You're gonna have a surplus. Now, what do you do with fresh cucumbers? The thing is, you got to pickle them.
Yeah, I love pickling them.
And you're going to give some away as friends to your friends. They're going to love you forever. I know that because I grow these every year and I have a ton left over. But sometimes I do a half sour salt brine where it's just water, salt, and some spices. Put these in for 3 days.
Oh, really?
And then they'll last for a couple weeks.
Do you ever make a bread and butter kind, like a sweet one? You got to do it.
Really?
Yes.
So I've done just the vinegar, but I've never had sugar put in.
You got to do it with the sugar.
Okay.
You got to do a sweet one. All right, listen. M132057 is your item number. Pick these up while we have them. Sold out back in March, and we just got more back in per customer request, $9.99, and 132057. Thank you so much, Derek. Always a pleasure to work with you. Okay, how are you going to water your cucumbers? Well, we're bringing you the best-selling hose at QVC. It's from Bernini. It's the No Kink